All right, welcome back to Rehab Renegade. So this week in the blog, we talked a little bit about sciatica and back pain. One of the common errors that I'm seeing people do is they're trying to stretch their pain away. So the first one is you'll constantly see people bending over, rounding at the back in a standing or seated position, and that's not good because it's putting too much compression force through the spine. It's highly likely that you're going to compress the disc and likely make the disc bulge worse or the herniation worse, or compress the sciatic nerve more than it's already being compressed. The other thing I'm seeing people doing is a lot of twisting and self-cracking. There's this misconception that the lower back needs to be more flexible and that's the way to get rid of pain, but in reality we actually want to take time to stabilize that area. The other thing that people tend to run into is a lot of hamstring stretching. So you're bending forward, stretching the hamstring, sitting on the ground, stretching the hamstring. It feels good in the moment for some people, but the problem is that a lot of times in the leg, that if you have sciatica, it's going to actually put a little tension on it. It might feel fine in the moment because of that stretch reflex, that relaxation effect, but actually what's going to end up happening is it's going to get a little bit worse later on. So you really got to be careful of that one. Another topic we talked about was pacing. All right, it's very important that you know how to pace, you know how much to push and when to back off. We talk about that more in the blog, but you got to know that it's not a more is better type thing. It's not a no pain, no gain situation. That's great for building your mind, but a lot of times it's going to be harmful on the body. The last thing is crunches and like twists. So the spine is meant to be stable. It's meant to resist these bending, twisting forces. If you're if you're still doing crunches, side crunches, a lot of twisting, this can be a problem. You'll see motions like V-ups, which seem harmless in the moment, but they're actually going to cause a little bit of rounding and compression. Same thing with crunches. I'm rounding and I'm compressing. If I'm rounding, compressing, twisting component as well, that can be harmful, right? We're very aware that you're not supposed to lift with a rounded, twisted back position, but for some reason we still think it's okay to do exercises where we're rounding and twisting. So let's cut that out, and then we'll give you some more next week.